Hello, and welcome to the One White, One Brown podcast with me, Jack.
And me, Smaj. What is going on?
Good, mate. Yeah, very good.
It's good. Always good to hear.
Chilling weekend. Didn't really do much.
Same. I went football on Sunday, five-a-side.
Yeah?
I played well, but fucking hell, these guys, bro, they stopped every single shot.
Just a brick wall.
Look, people were tracking me back from attack that
Bodies
I never
on the
do
line.
it. Yeah, people were throwing their lives on the line. One of my mates, I've broke free and I've started running, and you know when you're sprinting and you bang a ball and you catch it so sweet where the ball gets double the power.
Yeah.
I done one of them and I've caught it.
Okay.
And this is not far away from the goal, and then my mate, he stuck his leg out. He got in the way and stuck his leg out, and he was about half a metre away. So he got full force, whack. And then the ball flew off, and I looked at him, I go, I know that one's stuck. And then I seen him lean over, grab his ankle, and sort of do a little limpy run away. But he was alright after a bit. But yeah, man. Played on Friday.
Okay.
Played sick on Friday.
Yeah?
Yeah. Done my mate through his legs.
Oh, no.
Dirty. But you know why it happened? I'm not going to lie.
Go on, name and shame.
Tahi. Not T, another Tahi I play with on Fridays. So what it is, because I've known him for a long time, when we play, you know, there's that extra personal thing. So he's normally in the opposite team. He chats bare shit.
Oh, I think I know Ty.
You must know him. Short guy.
Yeah.
He talks a lot on the pitch.
I know, mate, I know.
So when the game started, he goes, "Leave Smaj, I got him, he's mine." No. So I was like, all right. And then
he's got such a mouth.
He's a proper good lad, but he's the worst guy on the football pitch. Oh, I can hate him on the football pitch. He's
actually not too bad. He's like one of those that can have a worldie game.
Yeah. Literally, he's the worst guy on the football pitch. Like, I can fully get so angry with him on the football pitch. But as soon as the game's over, he's back to normal and he's nice again. This guy, man. But so there was that. So you know when someone really wants to get you.
Yeah.
So the ball's been played to me, and I've took a heavy touch, and I started going back towards my own goal. Yeah. And then I've heard him go, "I got him," and he's come blowing,
pressing.
And I thought, I had a little glance back, and I thought this is going to be easy. He wants it too bad.
Yeah.
So I've just put my foot on top of the ball, rolled it back, and spun off him, and it went through his legs.
Oh no.
Yeah, and he normally, when I do him, he recovers. This one, he just stopped. He just stopped. And then
and then
I've took another guy on, played the ball across, and the guy missed. It would have been bad.
Oh, no.
But yeah, no, I played alright, man. Good game. Think I'm hitting form again.
Yeah.
Just for these, I don't really play 11 aside. I just like having a kick around, innit? I like having fun when I play, innit?
Yeah.
Just in case people are thinking I play some high level football.
But play to win every time.
Yeah, no, I want to
Play to win.
But I mean, I don't get angry for the whole weekend if I lose now, innit? Like when I was younger, I used to be that would make or break the weekend, innit?
Yeah, absolutely. It's still, in a way, it still does for me because I'm a United fan, and if I get too excited for a game, I'll probably get let down. At the minute, I'll probably get let down.
Well, yesterday.
That was a great performance. We'll get straight into it, shall we?
Yeah, man, yeah. Yesterday, United did alright as well.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, Chelsea, I think a lot of decisions went against them, but those VAR calls, I think, were right, except for Williams. But that would have been a free kick, so VAR didn't get involved.
Player performance-wise, VAR was 12 out of 10.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good cracking.
They had a good game yesterday. That Giroud one, I felt harsh for that. I felt stink for him because that was such a good header, man.
It was quality.
It was such a good header, but offside's offside, innit? That your foot that far off has always been the rule. I don't have a problem with that. It's these, like, you know, where
armpits.
It's these... Yeah, like his nostril hairs offside.
I completely agree.
Yeah, no, I don't like those
I looked at that and I was like, you know, remove myself from the United situation out, you know, take myself
I'm always
out of
removed, innit?
I would say that's... but I would say that was offside because it's his foot. You know, I mean, it might not be much of his foot, but it's his foot.
That's always been how it is, though.
I've looked at these armpit decisions and, you know, dubious shoulder or chest decisions, potentially.
Yeah.
And I've looked at them and I've gone, you don't often score with your chest or shoulder or armpit. You score with your foot, innit?
Yeah, like, if the shoulder, you know, the top of their shirt was offside and they went and shouldered it in and it's given, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, if it's his foot and his like chest is offside, it's come on, man. Like, because when you first take off running, you always lean forward. So your legs, you know, I got hiccups all of a sudden. Bloody hell. But you know what I mean? It's that one was harsh only because it was such a good header, but it's offside. But I mean, they did alright VAR yesterday.
Yeah, it was,
I mean, it was stink for Chelsea because it seemed like everything was just not happening for them. Yeah. But I mean, sometimes you have those days, man.
It was great for me.
Oh yeah,
I fucking loved it, mate.
United. I think he looked good, Bruno.
Yeah, mate, he's a quality player. I watched it. Obviously, we didn't look great. Don't get me wrong. And
Chelsea had the moment.
Chelsea had plenty of opportunities to score, and we potentially didn't have as many, but took the chances.
Clinical, isn't it?
But they took chances as well. It was just they were given. You know, I don't think the push was a push.
The Azpilicueta one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit harsh.
That was a little bit ropey.
Even if you're running at speed, it's kind of going to happen, man.
So I was, potentially okay with them scoring that one. But the offside is offside. And it felt extra harsh for Chelsea because it happened so many times in one game. But, I mean, most of the decisions, I think, were right. Yeah.
So, can't really complain too much.
It was like the first double since 87, 88.
What about Maguire?
Oh, mate.
That should have been red for me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the goal.
No, I'm talking about the kick thing.
Yeah.
Kicking to Batshuayi is nuts. Look, because
the way he fell,
the way he fell, his right leg was in the air, he put it down, and then he just shot that one out in it. I think it was a kind of like move away from me one, but he still shot it out in it. I don't think he meant to catch him horribly.
I think in this day and age, it's sad that it is.
Yeah.
And I'm agreeing with you in the sense that it is, but I don't want to agree with it because
old school football. That's never a foul. That's just a coming together.
Yeah.
It is.
In all fairness, was there any need for Batshuayi to, give him a bit of a, nudge in the back to make him go over?
You know what I was surprised about? Even Keane thought it was a red. I thought he would have been cool with that.
Yeah, I think he was kind of saying the same as me. Like it's almost
back in the day, it would have been fine, but nowadays,
yeah,
it's one of them, man.
Back in the other days, the player that it happened to wouldn't have been holding his nuts. He'd have got up and started scrapping or stamping,
and it would have just got broken up, and they would have just got given a little talking to, and then
players would have been coming in flying with their head.
I remember seeing one. I've seen one brawl with Maradona. He does a mad flying kick into someone's back with his studs, bro. Fucking hell. That one. If anyone wants to YouTube that, find it. Maradona kick or something. Yeah. It's madness.
There's been loads of fights like that, though, over in South America.
Yeah, where was this one? This one was at Barca. This was when he was at Barca. This is one of the reasons he left, because I was watching the documentary about Maradona. It's pretty sick. It's worth a watch if you're a football fan. If you know Maradona, you know, innit?
Yeah.
But, I was watching a documentary. Maradona was pretty fucking good, man. Pretty good. It just talks about why he moved here and there. When it started going down, he got involved with the mafia, in Italy. They basically turned up and said, come with us, we want to invite you to a party, and then they kind of forced him to be their mate.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like the proper dons and that, they forced him to be their mate, they got him on coke, got him on everything.
Yeah, I knew he was big on coke, but I didn't know it was through mafia
Yeah,
teams.
pretty fucked, man.
Crazy. But yeah, I was just saying, it was the first double since 87, 88 over Chelsea.
I think the commentators mentioned that as well,
But they didn't mention it's the first time without conceding since 64, 65.
Not bad.
That's a stat, mate. That's a stat right there.
First double without conceding for fucking 50 years. 60 years.
Yeah.
What's wrong with my maths?
60, yeah.
It's about 60 years. Fucking hell.
Just under, 50 odd, 55 odd.
Madness. I mean, what else has happened in football? I think the one thing that was bare disappointing is that Porto incident. Did you hear about that? That Marega.
Oh, mate, I've literally... That was the next thing I was about to say.
Fucked.
Musa Marega, Porto player. If you've not heard about it, it's absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I get why... Well, I'll tell you what happened. He was basically... Racism was kind of...
It was right after he scored,
flagrant in that ground at that moment in time. He was basically getting abused by the fans, so he just decided to walk off. They were throwing
Yeah, I was
chairs at
about
him.
to say, I saw the video, they were throwing chairs and all sorts of shit at him, just whatever they could throw, they were throwing.
And when he was walking off, he was booing, like he was like putting his thumbs down at him.
He got the middle fingers up as well.
Yeah, did he?
Picture like that,
You seen one like that?
That was right as he was entering the tunnel. I get it, man.
And I get why the players were trying to calm him down in that, but I also think that in situations like that, the team does need to kind of make a stand, because that can't carry on, man. That's
man.
That's horrendous.
That was fucked. Because
he
got booked. You know that, innit?
Yeah,
he got booked.
I heard that, and I just couldn't quite believe that.
Ridiculous.
But I think that was for like obscene gestures and shit, potentially. But
you got to think that moment, innit? That's not an easy thing to fucking do, innit?
But by walking off, and I don't have any understanding because I'm fucking white, so I ain't got a clue what it's like to be.
I've been called a packy a bunch of times on a pitch.
Yeah, and that's horrendous, mate.
Normally, I just look at them and I go, "Good spot."
I have no appreciation for what it's like to be in situations like that. But
man.
I would argue that it almost gives them a voice by you listening to it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I know that's a very fucking noble way of looking at it, but that's the only way I can look at it, because I'm fucking privileged and I have the ideal skin colour.
The Aryan race. Got blonde hair, blue eyes.
Mate.
Fucking you're perfect.
I'm perfect, innit? What can I say?
But no, that was fucked. Do you know what? It happens in Italy so fucking often. Yeah. Remember what was the last racist thing? The last racist thing that happened, the last mad racist thing, I can't remember who it was, which player it was, but their racism campaign was pictures of monkeys.
Yeah, I know.
That was fucked.
Didn't they compare, didn't one of the newspapers compare a footballer to a monkey or something?
I wouldn't be surprised, man.
It was something ridiculous.
It's mad over there, and nothing happens. They kind of just get away with it.
Balotelli used to get abused.
Yeah, and he's from there as well. Imagine.
That's horrible.
And so's Moise Keane, as FIFA like to call him. But Moise Keane, man, he's from there as well, isn't it? I think he's Italian. I'm sure he is.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's the whole same story as Balotelli where he's adopted or whatever, but pretty sure he's Italian.
Okay.
Yeah. Moise Keane. De Bruyne. I hate the way they fucking say it. It pisses me off. So annoying, man. What about
I loved it was the goalkeeper for PSG, and every time he made a worldy save, it'd be
Salvatore Sirigu. Yeah. Well, in one FIFA they got Jovino's first name. When he's got the ball, you start running with him. Yo Kawasi.
Yeah, Kawasi.
First time I heard it, I was like, what do they fucking call him? And my mate goes, that's his first name. I was like, what? I didn't know that. I just thought he was just Jovino and that's it. You know how Fred is just Fred?
Yeah.
But, Yo Kawasi, for anyone that didn't know that. Yo Kawasi.
Shit.
What do you think of Ziyech, man? To Chelsea?
Okay, yeah. I mean, how does that work outside of a transfer? Do you sign a player then
Is he in his last year of the contract? Because you can do it then, innit?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can, but I didn't realise he was in his...
He must be, that's the only way it would happen, right?
Unless you can pre-arrange something for when the window opens and then put it through when the window opens. It's It's almost like an agreement that it will happen. A verbal agreement,
almost. Yeah.
I thought it was
I thought that would be like tapping up, though, innit? Like the way they do it. If you're wearing them when the window's not open, you're not supposed to do that.
I think it's tapping up when you're not dealing with the club directly.
Oh, okay. When you
tapping up is like going
what
to
are you
the
saying?
Yeah, it's going to the agent or speaking to the player directly. Yeah.
Yo, what's this beef with Solskjaer and Pogba's agent? Because I heard them talking about it yesterday, but I don't really know what's going on.
There's quite a lot of shit gone down since, and did you hear the talk? Did you see the TalkSport video?
No.
I can't remember the journalist's name. It's gone.
Fucking journalist.
It's gone from my head, but he was on there today. And he spoke with Viola, and he absolutely
had him fucked.
Yeah,
good.
Had him every way.
So what is it though? What's the whole issue?
I don't really.
Obviously, it's Pogba because Pogba isn't capable of making a decision.
Solskjaer said that Pogba is basically owned by Manchester United, so we expect him to do what the club wants. He's under contract, and we paid 90 million for his services. So we have a right to kind of demand certain things of him.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're paying him money.
That's fair.
We have a right to. Yeah, so
Paying him
that's
a lot
what
of money.
Solskjaer said. So, and then Raiola came out with. I think it was before the Chelsea game last night, potentially. Or it might have been during. I don't know, but it was last night. He kind of came out saying he was doing the woke thing, and he was saying you can't own someone. Pogba's his own person. You don't own an individual. All that kind of shit.
Okay.
Just causing beef.
He's nobody's property, man.
Yeah, just causing fucking shit, and it's sad really because we just got a 2-0
fucking game.
We just got a 2-0 win, and then post match, Ollie's got to answer questions about that, and it kind of takes away a performance that
Good performance.
It was a good.
Got a good win.
It was nothing more. It was nothing more than good because I don't think
it was good because they got the win.
Yeah, we weren't firing on all cylinders though, and I think we got lucky in periods of the game that Chelsea didn't score other goals because we left ourselves open a few times. Bailly had to make a stunning challenge at the end against
Bailly looked fucking good yesterday.
He looked sharp.
He turned someone in the box horribly just by doing that step over that way. He sent him shot.
But I don't like that shit, man.
Not there. Play it safe. This is why I'm not a defender. If any of the people I play football with are listening, this is why I'm not a defender, because I love that and I would try dumb shit like that. But I'm not a defender. I always end up at the back, but I'm not a defender.
Yeah.
What about this Sancho news? Apparently he wants to leave Dortmund.
Oh.
Not heard that.
No, I've not heard that one.
Apparently he wants to leave Dortmund at the end of the season.
Okay.
So obviously United are still heaviest linked with him.
Well, that and Chelsea, I think, aren't they?
Yeah. So yeah, apparently Sancho. I personally think he should stay at Dortmund because they got a good thing going at the moment. If they can retain like a good amount of those players, they got a good thing going. You know, because Haaland looks like a monster, man.
Yeah. But I also think they are a selling club.
Yeah, they've always sold their players. But I mean, if they can keep them for a couple of seasons, win the league or something at least, innit?
I think that's what they want this year, and that's what they're going for. And if that happens, then it might. I think
Haaland's not going to stay there very long.
Nah,
he'll get snapped up by Madrid or someone
straight up.
But no, that one, yeah, I heard that one. I thought interesting.
Talk to me about Arsenal 4-0. Arsenal fans finally getting a performance out of their team. Yeah, well done.
Yeah, Arsenal, well done. They did all right.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I think they're also in a position, much like United, in a way where they just need to make the best out of a bad situation. Well,
fifth place has suddenly become quite appealing, isn't it?
Massively appealing. And I've heard loads of bullshit about this Man City, FFP. They've been banned from UEFA competitions for 2 years. Yeah. But they're going to go to courts and they are apparently going to win.
I saw a video of the Man City owner rolling up to court. Yeah. And he's got about 10 lawyers with him. Yeah. Fucking hell.
They'll be able to fucking deal with that, I'm sure. But
if it don't get revoked or whatever the word is, then they'll probably reduce it.
Yeah, but I also think that there's a load of bullshit going around at the minute about what was it? United should be given first place for the year that it
because they say Liverpool might win it for last year or when Gerrard was there, some shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, they've been
That's
making
done,
loads of crap like that.
They can't do that.
I'm just like, it's just embarrassing.
One of our mates at Liverpool fan, he goes, Gerrard will finally get a Premier League medal.
Yeah.
And I was like that though.
They won't. The Premier League won't do that. The FA won't do that.
I mean, would you want it like that?
I don't think they will impose a sanction that kind of harsh
They're strict
on a team.
Of their champ because it's not their fault. It's not the players' fault. They fucking worked hard and won. You get me? It's not their fault that the guys at the top are being shifty.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be punishment on the club
for
what someone's done. If it's true, they're going back into court, so they obviously don't think it's true.
Yeah,
but crazy, absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I've not really seen much else in the football stuff, That's literally about as exciting as it got.
Yeah.
I mean, Man City's thing dominated the headlines, really.
Yeah, they have. They play tomorrow, don't they, West Ham?
Yeah, but I mean, Champions League's on. I don't think they're going to get many views.
Is Champions League back on?
Yeah, it's on tonight.
Oh, don't muck about.
Liverpool Atletico tonight and PSG Dortmund.
How did I not know this?
I don't know. I normally don't know. My mate told me today at work.
What's going on?
Bro, this week...
Mate, it's Tuesday. I'm still waking up.
It's Monday.
Don't muck about.
No, it's Tuesday.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I
Tuesday.
fucking tripped out there. Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Jesus.
It's Tuesday. But there's a lot of sport this week, man. Tyson Fury and Wilder at the end on Saturday as well.
No,
I'm going to watch that on Sunday when I wake up. I'm doing no staying up at 6 shit. Fuck that. But yeah, that's on this week as well. And the Champions League's back, Europa League. There's a few big games at the weekend as well.
Decent.
Yeah. I think all the big teams play on Saturday as well.
Wicked.
Like in the other leagues, like Real, Barca, Juve and that.
Okay.
So there's a lot going on this week, man.
Nice. Yeah, I know we spoke about it a little bit off camera, but off recording. There's no camera here, folks.
Not yet. Wink.
But we did do Crackpot.
Monday. Crackpot Monday.
It was very late, so do apologise for those that
just got caught up doing stuff on the weekend, man. Happens. Yeah. You know, we're not full-time podcasters yet.
No, it'd be nice though. Yeah,
that would be a nice one. But
yeah, no, did
Fat Friday up as well.
Fat Friday's coming this Friday, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But
stay tuned.
I looked into Hollow Earth.
Oh yeah.
Which was a new one for me. I'd heard of Flat Earthers, but I'd not heard of Hollow Earth.
I'd heard of Hollow Earth, but when you mentioned it, I couldn't remember it, so I thought, I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to read anything.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's what it's for. That's what we want it, innit?
Absolutely.
And I did mine on... well, it's not something new to me, but it's something I thought people might want to know for Crackpot Monday. It was... people believe dinosaurs didn't exist, that they're fake, everything we see is made up.
Yeah.
If you look deeper into that, these people don't understand what fossils are. They seem to think that fossils are bones, and what they say is, because fossil isn't bone, it's the bone that's over time turned into a type of stone or something like that. I don't know the exact science, but something like that.
Yeah.
So this guy goes, and they say Eric Dubé, this guy, fucking hell, this fucking guy, bro. You know the whole flat Earth hype. This guy's the one that brought it back. Yeah, Eric Dubé. And now he's got beef with the guy that's the most popular flat Earth guy now. It's so funny, man. We're going to get into that one day. That's going to be a special episode. But
we'll do that soon, because that'll be fun, man. I enjoy
that's
talking
gonna be
about
a special
that
episode. But
crazy theory.
This guy's actually got a documentary, and if you go on IMDb, it's actually on IMDb. It's just a YouTube documentary he's put up, and he's talking, and he's going, so basically, the archaeologists, or the paleontologists, or wherever they are, he goes, whatever he fucking calls them, he goes, what they did, he goes, they've admitted that these aren't bones. They've told us that these aren't bones. It's like, yes, we fucking know you told. That's the kind of justification he uses is bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I came across that documentary when I was listening to that podcast that I mentioned on there as well, that Trevor Valley guy. He's a paleontologist. And I started dying, and then before I finished the documentary, when it first started, about 5 minutes into this guy tearing it to shreds, I thought, nah, fuck that, I got to watch the documentary. I watched the whole thing first, and then went back to the podcast. It's jokes.
Isn't it that they're not necessarily bones, the fossils. They are. It's like a almost residue of what was. Yeah, bone.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know the exact science behind it, but it's whatever happened after X amount of time. It just changes to whatever. But it's pretty funny, man. It's well worth a watch, that documentary, if you want to just listen to a guy talk shit. But them kind of guys are the ones that get so much attention.
Yeah.
And then people that are like, you know what I found after watching these flat Earth documentaries and that? Because, I mean, I find it bare entertaining in it. Yeah. Just to hear these lot talk, I think it's just, I mean, it's jokes, isn't it? But after watching these, what I found is a lot of these people that are like, you know, the woke movement of flat Earth, a lot of them, when they describe themselves, they're kind of like loners. They don't go out much. They don't socialize. So I think it's more of a belonging thing. Like half of them, I don't think genuinely believe it.
It borders on like having almost like an ideology. It's like almost borders. It's very similar to having a religion.
Yeah,
you know, because and this is what that guy. What was the talk?
Mark Sargent.
No. on the Joe Rogan podcast, he was talking to this guy from England. I can't remember his name.
The one you just showed me. I don't remember his name. Something
Doyle, I think.
Was it Andrew Doyle? That sounds right.
Yeah. he was awesome. This podcast is awesome. You need to listen to this podcast.
Tomorrow.
Man,
Tomorrow.
But he was kind of talking about the same sort of stuff, and what were we literally just talking about?
Flat Earth. We mentioned Flat Earth. We weren't going to go into it.
The fact that they are so... it's like religion in the sense that it's very easy. The Lord will save us.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff. It's, of course he will. Thank you. Yeah. And it's people wanting to almost believe in something. It's very easy to agree. It's hard to disagree and look into things and research things and all that kind of stuff.
A lot of people don't want to at the same time. They'll see something and if they like it, they won't want to look into it.
And that's why people just believe what they read, because if it's something that they kind of go, oh my God, I don't like that. That will stick with them as well, but it will almost become a belief in us,
Yeah.
That's why stupid ads work on Facebook.
Fucking ads. Fucking hate them ads, man.
But yeah, I mean, what's the video?
Yeah, we go into it a bit more on the.
It's a crazy one. Your one, it's
mad, isn't it?
It's mad.
It's mad. You know what? And the thing is, when I was reading into it, because obviously before I did the crackpot thing, I thought I might read into it, get a few facts. The fact that it takes off when Jurassic World comes out, it's like, come the fuck on, man.
That just seems...
Come on, man.
The logic behind it must be... And this is what I was saying in part in my video, was it's one thing to kind of come up with these things, and I think sometimes people come up with things to kind of see if they...
See how far it goes.
Yeah. But then people actually... So this is what I'm saying. It's one thing to come up with it. It's another thing to actually believe it so bad you'd die for something.
Yeah.
Or not die for it, but you'd, protest something. Like Extinction Rebellion.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of shit is daft. I don't know if anyone's heard, but they were in Cambridge. They fucking dug up an award-winning lawn or something stupid, because this university was gonna sell some land in the countryside for a car park, or a lorry park, or something like that.
What's the point? Why are you gonna ruin that?
But it's only corporations like that are gonna eventually help solve the world's problems.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And money makes the world go round. So don't be angry at corporations like that are investing in people that will eventually go on to be the next biologist, whatever they're called, that will eventually save the climate. Or I just think it's completely
crazy,
stupid.
Man. It's crazy.
People are fucking stupid, and
people just want. You know what it is? Most people don't have an opinion anymore. So all they wait for is someone that they like or admire to say something, and they'll just instantly agree.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Everyone jumps on the bandwagon. As much as they say they don't, they do.
It's just it kind of I tweeted about it, and I think you saw it. It was the cancel culture.
Oh,
the woke and cancel culture is
taking the piss,
fucking killing this world.
Killing everything, man.
That and climate change.
Yeah,
And it just winds me up that these people are so quick to be offended of something.
For real,
or jump. And this is the thing, you can be a part of that group and then not agree with something that they come up with. And then they kind of...
They beef.
They
don't like you for not agreeing with every single thing.
Because agreeing is easy, and they like things to be easy. And if you disagree and have a different...
Why are you being difficult,
alternate
man?
opinion.
It's that one, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Why are you like this?
Yeah.
It's just
people would fucking hate me. I have
people don't like me. I know that. It's not even. I think I know that a lot of people don't like me.
I just do it for fun sometimes.
Yeah, it's like I was telling you earlier. That girl at work finished her off, man, without fucking just trying to be funny and that. I had to just shut her down quick fast.
Yeah. We'll leave that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Check out the videos. They're
man.
They're up there on YouTube now.
I think those are getting better.
Yeah,
we've only done a couple, but you can see the improvement.
Oh yeah, I mean, Eddington Sills are getting a bit better. I think.
Man.
Yeah,
I think speaking in front of the camera is getting better.
Yeah, it's getting a bit easier, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just so much more calm. You know what the hardest thing is standing my phone up correctly to record it.
It's weird. It's weird talking to yourself, isn't it?
I do it all the time. I'm a bit nuts like that.
Yeah, I talk to myself, but not necessarily out loud all the time. And when I'm filming myself, I'm very conscious of what I'm saying.
Oh.
So I almost, like, I think when I introduce the podcast, I'm, hello, and like, I'm very stiff and...
I normally sound half asleep, so it's like, it's alright, isn't it?
But then after I've got into it and I've completely forgot about the recording element...
Yeah, then
but
if
it's a camera...
That's what I'm
completely
saying.
Different.
When we eventually start doing that, it's good. The first few are going to be so funny to watch.
Yeah.
Because we're just going to be like, hello.
Yeah, looking forward to that though.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That
eventually.
will happen.
Hold tight, everyone. It'll come at some point.
But I mean, watched any movies recently?
Well, I was going to go into stupid news first because movies. Movies we can go on. For a bit. So,
crack on.
You must have seen this if you were on social media at any point during the week. Because I saw it a couple of times. Apparently, 1 in 30 people poo while in the shower. Study finds.
Poo.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man. 1 in 30 people apparently poo while they're in the shower. I don't quite understand it. I'm not going to lie.
Where's that from, sorry?
Lad Bible. And the caption, the next line says, well, it was one of you. Disgusting.
What source is it from, though? The data's got to be from somewhere, innit? Come on, talk to me.
No, it just says Lad Bible. They got their own journalists and that, so it's Lad Bible News, innit? And it's by a guy called Tom Wood.
Yeah, but they must have... How are they getting that number?
I'm just having a look now.
Okay.
A bathroom company called QS Supplies asked 1,000 people from the UK and United States about their embarrassing bathroom habits. This is definitely the worst that they discovered.
No.
1 out of every 30 people takes a shit in their work showers. I didn't read that bit before.
To be fair, mate, I've worked at a place where someone left a couple of crisp logs on the floor of the toilet.
1 out of every 5 people.
This don't surprise me.
1 out of every 5 people admits that they completely swerve the shower altogether and just have a bird bath.
What the fuck? Just for reference, guys, Smaj had to hold my shoulder while telling me that. He had to shut me up just to get this one in.
That's fucked. People are fucking disgusting, man. Fucking hell, that's nasty, bro.
That is horrendous.
I
think that might be
fucking disgusting.
Out of all stupid news segments we've done, and out of all stories we've done, that is the most fucking stupid.
Well, I've got another one that you might find a bit ridiculous that I came across.
Is the record not going to last that long?
You tell me. So this one is from The Guardian.
Okay.
So the Home Office told a man who's 101 years old, an Italian man who's been a UK citizen since like the 70s, that his parents have to confirm his ID in order for him to stay in the UK.
Yeah, I heard this story. I heard this story. I can't believe it.
Oh, he's been there since 1966. I just wanted to see that. What the fuck, man?
Stupid.
Apparently it's a glitch in the system that caused it, but still.
A glitch in the system. Oh, dear.
What about this one? I came across a couple of funny ones. So I'm just pulling it up, everyone, so I can read it correctly. So this is from the Daily Mail, Mail Online, obviously the greatest news source in the world. Are you ready?
This might burn my ears.
All men in Alabama will be forced to have a vasectomy at 50 or when they have their 3rd child under outrageous state law proposed by a Democrat. What? Representative Rolanda Hollis put the bill forward in reaction to the abortion ban, so it's like a tit for tat kind of thing.
Okay.
Bit crazy that. I did read it. It's not a passed bill, but they want to sterilise all the men in the state.
That won't happen.
Nah, of course not. You can't force people to do that.
Yeah.
Madness, mate.
Yeah, that's
madness.
That's fucking stupid. Again, I just reel every time I look at these stories. My eyes kind of roll, and when they're shut, I just can't believe what I'm fucking reading sometimes.
Trust me.
Stupid.
You know what? The best source for stupid news.
Yeah, go on.
The Mail.
Oh, they do some corkers. You know where I look though? Reddit.
Yo, Reddit. Reddit's always got something good.
Reddit is the one for that kind of stuff, because people are just ruthless on it, bro.
Yeah.
And there's so much good stuff on there. News for the stupid is a good like link to follow, isn't it? If you want to follow like a chain of shit that's just fucking ridiculous.
You know what? I know Reddit's good like that, but I don't really go on much, and I don't know why. But there's so much cool shit on there.
It's sourced from everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
So you get Mail Online shit on there as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's pretty sick.
It is good.
Did you see Thingy though? This isn't stupid. This
Thingy?
is just something I randomly came across. I think I saw it on like a link on Facebook. It's for the independent website. But there was a mini tornado that just went across the M25. This woman caught it on camera.
No.
Yo, on the fucking motorway, bro. They're driving on the M25 and the woman's going, ah, ah! And then you just see, on the left, you just see bare leaves swirling. And then as the guy's approaching, he slows down and you see a trail going across the ground. Because tornadoes are obviously small, innit? So you don't see the full force, but you see a trail, literally, of white, like, pushing the rain out on the ground, moving across like that.
What the fuck?
Madness, man. There's also this fucking storm shit needs to calm the fuck down, because I'm sick of this Dennis guy.
Oh, mate, I was literally...
fucking sick of Dennis.
We'll get into moans then, mate. Let's get straight into moans, because I've literally, top of my list is Storm Dennis.
This guy is really pissing me off. I swear. This fucking Dennis dude. He's doing my fucking nothing, man.
I've got leaks in my house where I didn't think you could get leaks because of fucking Storm Dennis.
Taking the piss, innit, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Yo, climate change and all of that, but fucking hell. And you know what actually, just tying into this cold weather, yeah? You know what annoys me so fucking much?
Go on.
And it happens on a daily basis.
Go on.
So obviously I'm not that big, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm quite a small person.
What?
Yeah. I know I sound big, but I'm not. So obviously when I buy coats, sometimes because I'm small, they're even bigger, but the sleeve, as long as the arms fit, I don't give a shit how long it is. They keep me fucking warm. So I've got this one coat and it's got this big fur bit on the inside, innit? And when I wear that, yeah, I see people, because I check the weather every morning before I leave my house. I check the weather and decide how big of a coat I'm going to wear. And that's the biggest coat I got. So that's been the one. Because basically when I zip it all the way up, the fur goes around my ears. So it's fucking sick.
Cozy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I see people who obviously didn't check the weather and decided to leave their house in a fucking hoodie and a t-shirt, giving me dirty looks. You know how much it pisses me off, and they stare me up and down. And I think, what the fuck? I go buy a coat, innit? You fucking knobhead. And all these roadmans, yeah, fucking cunts, all want to show off their Stone Island tracksuits so they don't wear a jacket, but they're going to give me dirties for wearing a jacket. Yeah. Fuck off. Go and suck a dick, man. They piss me off. I swear, it gets me well annoyed, man. Wrap up. You know it's cold. You know what country you live in. You must have been here long enough to know that the weather's not always great here. Yeah. You have to be ready for it. Yeah. Don't be surprised that someone else was ready for it. And it only happens when I wear a big... It happens to me all the time with the roadman. I get stared out all the time. But this happens with like older people and kids as well. Bro, when I was younger, yeah... when I was younger, yeah... When I used to go out... I was walking the other day and there was a little kid and he must... I'm small. This kid must have been about up to like just the bottom of my chest. So he's really fucking small. He's eyeing me up and down like what I'm wearing. And I'm thinking, yo, if I did that when I was younger, that guy would have slapped me. Innit? For one. And secondly, I never used to look at people's clothes. Like, why are you concerned that when you're that small? Yeah. It shouldn't even matter. No. These little fuckers. And now it's half term again. Fucking always half term as well. Yo. Gets me so vexed. You know what the worst thing is, yeah? Is the gym. These dumb fuck kids, yeah? Yeah.
This is like a fucking rant. How long have you been going?
You know what? I promise. I'll try and end it here.
3 or 4.
I'll try and end it here. Sorry, but
no.
It's just.
I'm enjoying it. I'm waiting to see how far you can go.
You know what? These kids. So during half time, you know when I used to.
Where's it going next?
When I was at college or uni, yeah, and you have your winter break or whatever. I know at uni you don't really get half time, but you get Christmas time off. Yeah. And I'd be at the gym. I'd go gym in the morning. Yeah. Because people have still go work during that time, and they finish work at 3, 4, 5, and then go to the gym. These little bastards come to the gym in groups of like 6 or fucking 7 at 4:30. Why? You've got the whole fucking day and you want to come at the busiest possible time and then you all want to stand around with all different weights. You know how many times I've had to just go and grab it and look at them and go, you're not using it.
Yeah.
Because they just stand there, and I've been nice a few times and said, bro, you done with that? And they're like, no, I'm using it.
Where? Where are you at? Where?
The gym, innit? The gym group, man. I'm not, because obviously, like, I like going gym, but I'm not hardcore enough to go and pay £40-50 a month for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's cheap and cheerful. The facilities are regularly maintained. It's clean. You know what I mean? They clean the toilets, like, constantly. So you can at least, if you need to go, you can at least go there because they clean it so often. But fucking hell, them little kids, they piss me off, man. I mean, there's loads of shit with kids that irritates me, man. Yeah,
they are annoying, especially at the gym, mate. Like I've been to that gym. I used to train there as well, and it's not. This is the stupid thing as well. That it's not just kids. There's like uni lads that go there that do exactly the same thing. And if you're coming with, you should have a training partner, not training partners.
Yeah.
If you're going to have someone, you're going to have one person, or you should only be allowed one person to come and train with. Because while one person rests, the other person can rep out a set. You get me?
And you've got the spotter there should you need it. It's
you
don't need more than 2 people.
Perfect. Yeah. Legit. So any more than that is a fucking inconvenience to everyone else.
Yeah.
Because you're just waiting extra long for the weight that you want or whatever it is.
They
and inevitably they don't fucking need that weight. They're pushing too much, or they're trying too hard, or
they always push too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at them and sometimes there's kids there,
and it's not a dickhead thing. We're not saying we're stronger
do what
than them
you want, man.
or whatever.
Do what you want. Just don't fucking hog the shit. Just
it's
do
not
it
necessarily
and move on,
don't hog your shit, but you're gonna hurt yourself if you don't like build yourself into those weights.
Sometimes I tell kids, I go, yo, you should drop the weight. And one time, this kid laughed at me for saying it, and I looked at him, I go, you know what, put more on, innit? You little twat. So I got half of mine to slap you with a fucking 5 kg, you little twat. No bad.
Leave an imprint in
your
skull.
Little bastard.
But yeah, no, part of your 5-minute rant there was linked with one of my moans in a weird kind of way. So you were talking about, like, blatant starers, yeah?
Oh, I fucking hate it.
I fucking hate low-key starers. So head down but eyeballs peering.
Or the ones that are like, where, I wish you lot could see this because of what I'm about to do. Where they're like this.
Just do shit so they can look at something. You know what I think is the most obvious one, and I think a lot of blokes do it. Is I'm gonna look behind me because I know someone's fit's coming along.
Yeah.
And they want to check their arse out, but they're with the bird, so they have to look behind first.
Yeah.
Before the girls walk past, and it then is a coincidence that you're seeing.
Listen, I watched this thing. I can't remember what it was, but the guy's tactic to get out of that is you point something out on the girl and take the piss. So you go, "Hey, look at her trousers," and then your missus would look and go, "Hey," and you're there going, "Hey."
I've seen that. Yeah.
So if anyone,
I hate low-key stares. When it happens that, like, so me and Grace don't necessarily go into coffee shops that often, but when we do go into coffee shops, sometimes we sit down, we have a little bite to eat, we have a laugh.
Yeah, coffee shop stuff, innit?
We have a drink of coffee.
Coffee shop stuff.
We do legit coffee shop stuff.
I get hot chocolates.
Yeah. Sometimes Grace gets like chai
latte, lai chatte.
Mate, me and my words sometimes I just can't help it.
No, yeah, chai latte is alright.
Chai latte.
Because that's not coffee, innit?
Yeah. I think that's.
So I go there sometimes. I go, can I have a late? Yeah. Can I have a chai late? No, I don't say that. Fuck that. That's stupid.
They just look at you gone out.
No, but I sometimes I look at them and go, do you do cinnamon on it? And they go, yeah. I go, can I have it with cinnamon? Yeah.
But yeah, no, low-key stares is another big one for me. I'm like, if you're going to look,
just fucking look,
innit?
If you want to be my mate, just say hello.
Yeah.
And I'll say
down,
hello.
I'm down, yeah.
I might not look friendly, but I am quite friendly. So if you really want to say hello, just fucking say hello and I'll nod or something. You know what I mean? We might not be best friends, but I'll nod at you and, acknowledge that we're cool. This
is the thing in cars sometimes when you're driving and you've just let someone through and they've blatantly looked at you and not said thank you, innit? I literally, as they go by, I'm just like, it's okay. Don't worry. And I literally flip my hand out and then push it down for a full minute. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Don't worry.
What annoys me, similar to that is, well, it's not really, but it kind of is when I'm crossing the road and people don't indicate or decide that they're going to turn.
Yeah.
So it happened with, so when I used to work at one place, some girl that used to work there, I never spoke to her there. She, I don't know what, don't really know her. Can't say I like or hate her, I don't know her. But one of my mates used to fancy the pants off her. So anyway, she don't live far from here. She lives around here somewhere, I don't know where. But anyway, I was walking, and she decided to be one of these no indicator turners. So obviously, as I seen her coming, I saw no indicator, so I started crossing the road.
As you would.
And then she turned and she slammed her brakes, and I stopped. In the middle of the road, I just stopped and looked at her. And I was like, what are you doing? And she goes, I'm turning. And I went, don't look like it.
No.
And then her mum went, no, 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 no. And then I went, shh. I went, look, relax. I went, you need to start using it. There's a little stick there. And it goes up and down. It lets people know when you're turning. You need to start fucking using that.
Yeah.
Then I saw her at work the next day.
Someone.
Then I saw her at work the next day, and she was one of those low-key starers.
Okay. She then became that person. Yeah. Just typing
tap,
away.
Tap, tap. Fucking
peering out the corner of her eye.
Couldn't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
Never spoke to her before. It ain't a loss.
And another one is, and I didn't know these existed until maybe a year and a half ago. So that's relatively new, I would say.
Yeah.
For something potentially that a lot of people are going to go, oh, I knew about that.
Yeah.
Starbucks drive-thrus.
Have they got them here now?
Yes.
I know they had them in America because obviously
like
every teenage girl needs to go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
So I think you get drive-through Costas as well, actually, now that you mention it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I've seen a drive-through Costa.
I've definitely seen drive-through Starbucks at service stations and stuff like that.
I don't know about that, innit? I just think it's just go in and get a fucking coffee, and it's not that hard. It's not take that long.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I say, what kind of rush are you in that you can't stop and get out your car and get a coffee and get back? That's like maybe a 5-minute job. Like, it's going to take just the same amount of time for someone to fucking make you your coffee, if not longer, at a window. I just think that's stupid.
I've seen people when we go through drive-thrus, they go through the drive-thru, park up, get out the car, and go to the toilet.
Yeah, that's complete. Yeah. Or you just go inside. Get your
I know, man. Surely you knew you needed to go before you got into the drive-thru queue. You know what I mean? It don't suddenly hit you like that.
No.
Come on, man.
Well, at least I hope not, because you've not been to the toilet yet.
I think I survived today. I went before. But you know what? Now that you brought it up, you know what kind of shit happens when you do that.
Yeah, you want to go now. Fucking hell, what have I done?
It's your fault. I wasn't even thinking about it.
But yeah, no. Also, like, I didn't actually do any research into this, but I wanted to hear your opinion of it. You know when they say drive-through?
Yeah.
They spell through.
THRU.
Yeah. What the fuck's that all about?
I think it's so it's down with the kids or something, man.
It must be like it must be from America. It can't just be like something that's like.
I'm sure they spell through the same way.
Yeah, in a sense that I think they had them first, so potentially because it was spelt that way over there, that's what they're called over here. I don't know. Maybe it's a signage thing and it's cheaper to get a shorter sign.
It obviously is cheaper to get a shorter sign, but I mean, I'm sure KFC don't think that. I mean, I just can't. If you just saw me count, I was just checking because if it was like to make through 5 letters as well, so it's drive through like that, I could understand it a little bit, but it's not.
No, I mean, I just don't get it.
And they hyphenate it, don't they?
I saw a YouTube video. Mr. Beast. Have you heard of him?
No.
He has got millions of subscribers. He's like millions of subscribers. He's like one of these fucking Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Oh, so he's going to be that means he's going to be a boxer soon. That means.
I don't think he's that type of guy. He's not. I don't think he's that type of. I don't think he'll get into a boxing match. But anyway, I don't follow him or anything like this. I just read this article where he'd. Literally again, I forgot what we were talking about.
Drive-through. Someone in America.
Oh, he posted. I can't believe I've done that again. He posted a video, and the caption for the video was, "I drove through," and he spelt "through" the correct way.
Yeah.
I drove through the drive-through, spelt the incorrect way. Yeah. And I just looked at it and I just thought, so you know exactly how, like they know how it's spelled. And I don't think there's an ignorance in that. I don't think that's
it's done it's done on purpose, definitely.
I just don't get it though.
Do all the places do it? I'm trying to think now because the only one I can picture is KFC's, and that's definitely THRU.
And it's fucking wrong as well, bro. If we're gonna get down to like semantics,
it's the drive-through,
all that kind of shit. I can say that you drive around.
Yeah.
You don't drive
Well,
through.
if you were to drive through, they'd have a way through the actual restaurant.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a drive-by.
It's a drive-by or a drive around.
Yeah.
Or a fucking drive around and wait through.
Yeah. 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 Drive.
It's a drive around.
Yeah,
or
that's a good point,
drive-by.
actually. I wonder why they've done that. Did you try to find out? Or
No, I literally, it was one of those thoughts where I'm not going to fucking get into it too much. Some things I like to have a bit of mystery on. And, you know, it's not that important. I don't want to fucking lose myself down a rabbit hole looking at why it's like that. Oh.
The amount of shit we watched, I imagine it's not hard to get lost down a rabbit hole. Because my YouTube has the most. It has it'll have it even comes up with stuff like MMA conspiracies.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I started following and we've watched loads of their videos, but I can't believe I've only just subscribed to them. It's Key and Peele.
Oh, Key and Peele are the best.
They, my friend, are
the best.
The best.
So fucking funny,
Him
man.
and Carl Mooney. Is it
Carl Mooney?
Carl
Mooney
Him
from
and
Saturday
Carl
Night Live.
Mooney.
Yeah, man.
Those guys right there, if they got together.
I want my old friend back. I'm leaving.
This is not like you. I want my old friend back. I'm leaving.
Yeah, if anyone wants to watch just type in Kyle Mooney cut for time minute on YouTube. There's loads. It's from SNL. Just
put
SNL.
Kyle Mooney and
even some of his other ones.
Kyle Mooney.
I watched one yesterday called Improv, and the way he goes on in that is so funny, man.
Yeah.
You know what he does so well? He does the dead jokes where someone's blatantly trying to be funny, but they're just not funny.
Yeah.
But he does it on purpose, which makes it sick.
He plays the awkward character so well. Yeah.
Like in this improv one, they call someone out from the crowd. They go, "Oh, tell us a bit about you." He goes, "Well, I murdered my friend," and he goes, "What are you, a stone cold killer?" And then he starts flicking his nose and walking off all cool in that role, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up, man." I love it. That guy is too funny, man.
Yeah,
he's
he's awesome.
Yeah,
he's
that
actually
guy.
got those dead jokes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't wait to start seeing him in movies and shit, because I reckon he'll get good. I don't think he'll get many main roles, but he'll get good little side roles like the shopkeeper or like some random dude in the background or something. I think he'll get some sick ones, but he'll always be memorable, innit?
Yeah.
He's well funny. Yo, did you know?
Go on.
So there's a few things in the movie news since we're talking about Key and Peele.
Okay, yeah. I mean, plenty of stuff.
I'm sure some of the stuff will be the same. Some of the stuff will be similar. So I'm going to start with the Batman screen test.
Oh yes.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
Interesting.
Did you notice the bat symbol on his chest?
I noticed it was different.
Do you know what that apparently is? So in one comic run, he catches a guy that kills his parents, gets the gun, melts it down, and makes a bat symbol with it.
Okay.
And if you look at it again, you'll notice it looks like both sides of the handle of a gun.
Yeah.
So they might have gone with that.
Okay.
So it's pretty fucking sick.
And
in this Batman, I was seeing some stuff about it. Batman is 30 or something.
Yeah.
Or early 30s, so he's not.
He's
not the vet. Yeah. So he's basically he's good. He's a good Batman, but he's not complete Batman, isn't it?
Yeah. He's not fully loaded yet.
Yeah, and one thing that I love that they're doing with this, they're making it a detective type thing. You know what? A lot of people don't know. A lot of people, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Nolan trilogy shit, but there's not much detective work.
No.
And Batman is the world's greatest detective, so it's like, so when people, like one guy I know, one of my mates from work, he goes, "Oh, I don't know why they're doing it again." I went, "Really?" "Those ones weren't very accurate." And he goes, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "What do you mean, what do I mean?" I was like, "What the fucking..." I was like, "Bro," I go, have you read Batman comics?" He goes, "No." And I was like, "Then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about." I was like, "Bro," don't get me wrong, they're sick. That trilogy would probably always be the best Batman trilogy. Unless this does something fucking magical, because I know there's rumoured to be 6 villains in this movie alone.
Wow.
So we've definitely got Catwoman, we've definitely got Riddler, we've definitely got Penguin. Harvey Dent is rumoured, but already as Two-Face.
Yes. Yeah,
they've not confirmed who the other two are, and a lot of it's going to be in Arkham. So what they're thinking is there's someone out there that he's trying to catch, who's obviously going to be one of the 6 baddies, and he has to speak to the inmates to try and get information, or for them to help him catch the guy. It's going to be one of them kind of movies, apparently. So you know how what is it? Hello, Clarice. What's that called?
Oh.
Shit.
Hannibal.
That's it. Yeah, Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, hello, Clarice. yeah, it's going to be that kind of thing. So it'll be pretty good, man, because there'll be a lot of detective work in it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that was Batman.
Yeah.
Do you know what I was surprised that I hadn't already known about?
Go on.
You know that the Doctor Strange 2 director's changed?
Yes. Yeah, I heard that like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. I didn't see the news anywhere because obviously I don't go on Instagram as much as I used to, so I don't really see the news anywhere. And then I was on something the other day and I came across it and I was like, hey? And it's Sam Raimi. The guy that did Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And now they're linking everything together now, apparently.
You know, when you say stuff, I'm like, yeah, shit, I did read that the other day.
Yeah.
It was on Twitter. But no, I actually heard that the other day as well.
Interesting developments.
I heard that they'd let go or they were changing the director a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then the other day I read the exact same thing. It's
Interesting developments in the Marvel Universe there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Morbius, Venom, Carnage.
Bloodshot, what's he?
He's a different type. I don't think he's DC or Marvel. I think he's a different one.
Yeah, but he is a comic book.
He might be like Variant or something like that. Variant Comics.
He's definitely a comic book, yeah.
I hope he doesn't have too many lines in that because that's when Vin Diesel's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know they changed the Birds of Prey name?
I heard that as well, but I don't know what they've changed it to.
It's just called Harley Quinn Birds of Prey now, not the Fantabulous Emancipation or Magical Magnificent Journey. It's none of that shit now. It's just Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. Simple. Fine. But, they changed that. But...
Have you seen that yet?
Nah, not yet.
No,
I don't... you know what? I wasn't really excited for it.
I think we might have spoke about this
before. I
wasn't
really excited for it, so it wasn't really on my list of I want to go cinema for it. But fuck all of that.
Go on.
Have you seen the Stranger Things Season 4 trailer?
Yes, I have. Yo!
I was
believe
right.
that wasn't on my list. What are you talking about?
Come on, man. Stranger Things, bro. I mean, at the end of Season 3, spoiler alert if you've not seen it, but you know what? It's not really a spoiler because it was out months ago.
Yeah, time ago now.
Right at the end where they're in the Russian prison and they go, and he goes, dish, 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 and he goes, not the American.
Not the American.
Knew it. Straight away, Harbour survived. Knew
Yeah.
it. I mean, his real name's David Harbour, innit?
I think so.
What? I can't remember his Stranger Things cop. I knew it. And then they confirmed it in this. It just looks like the scene from Black Widow. Where he's breaking out the Russian prison and that. It looks the same.
But no, Grace said to me, I said to her, have you seen the Stranger Things thing? She was like, what, where the cops in the desert? I went, what have you watched? The desert? She went, no, you know what I mean. I went, what, where he was building a train track in a concentration camp, like a Russian style concentration camp, like almost chain gang-esque, hit.
Yeah, with the stripy suits.
Yeah. So I was like, what have you watched? That was what it was. And she was like, no, I've not. I don't think. That's the one I've seen. Yeah. What? Desert? Where's that come from? What are you on about? But no, I mean, mine. We were kind of saying that we wanted to watch a movie that we'd not seen, and potentially talk about it
two.
On the part. Oh, have you? Okay, brilliant. I've watched 2 as well.
I imagine we watched the same ones.
And then I want to talk about another movie that I just think is quite great.
Okay.
But I'll start with that one. You might have
seen
seen it, but it's got Wahlberg in it. It's called Deepwater Horizon.
Not seen it.
You need to watch that.
Good movie.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's like a disaster movie, but it's based on an oil rig, innit? And it's the BP oil spill.
Oh yes, it's based on a true story.
Based on a true story, bro.
That'd be good. I like them kind of movies.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
You need to watch that.
Deepwater Horizon. Yeah.
Deepwater Horizon.
How old is it? Can't be that old.
2016, 15, something like that. It's not.
So the effects would be decent at least.
Yeah, and if you've got it like on because we watched it on Film 4, so it was like ads. So it finished at like 11 o'clock.
No, I'm sure it'll be.
But it's like
somewhere.
hour and 40 minutes, something like that. I'm sure it's
standard movie time.
It's a decent movie, mate. Yeah, it's really good.
I'll give that a watch.
Wahlberg's good in it as well.
I'll give that a watch. Blue Water Horizon.
Deepwater.
I'll send you.
Do that. Yeah, I'll send it you because I know what you like.
I'll start searching Blue Water and then I'll start searching Horizon Blue, and then Event Horizon. I'll end up watching that.
But the 2 new movies that I've watched. Now I know you'll appreciate it. Like quite a lot of people will, but some people might think, what the fuck's he watching that for? Bro, I watched Toy Story 4 the other day.
Ah, yeah.
I've not seen Toy Story 4, I'd seen all the others.
Yeah, I've not seen it. Not watched it yet.
Me and
It's
Grace
on my list.
just chilling, like, just wanted something easy to watch in it. And so we just stuck that on. And
it's quite good.
It's really good, man.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's a really good movie. It's actually quite sweet because it's I think
it's the last one, isn't it?
I think it's quite known that it's the last one.
Yeah.
And that and if they do others, Tom Hanks has said that he won't be a part of any.
Okay.
So that tells you that they're in the story. They're gonna then eventually potentially say goodbye to Woody. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you how it happens. It's a beautiful movie.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
It's a beautiful movie. And this is the thing. Like, I'm 28, soon to be 29. I've grown up with these movies.
Yeah.
Like I was a kid when these movies came out. And I found myself, like, watching this movie.
Toy Story was the shit, man.
Yeah, bro. I found myself watching this movie and I was like, oh, shit, man.
How many times when you were younger, after watching Toy Story, did you, Dilo, look at your toys?
Yeah.
Try and look away and see if they move, like, out the corner of your eye.
Bro, sometimes I used to leave them outside, innit, so they could play in the garden. Like, I was that kind of kid. I was like, no, I'm going to leave Woody and Buzz outside tonight so they can play in the garden, innit, and you know, just do what they want to do, innit.
Innit, I've got fucking... Imagine the toys, the two figures I got in my room. I got Darth Vader and Darth Maul. If they came to that, they'd fuck me up. They'd batter me, man. They're lot ruthless.
Oh, dear. But yeah, no, that was one of fantastic movie. Yeah. If you've not seen it, watch it.
It's on my list. It's favourited on my list. So.
It's standard Toy Story movie, mate.
Yeah.
It's just a heartwarming.
Yeah. It's got a few jokes in it.
Yeah, and you'll
laugh
at them
for the kids,
as well.
Few jokes for the grown-ups.
But I think most of the jokes, I think kids don't necessarily know what they're laughing at sometimes.
Kids, I think for kids, as long as toys are talking and doing shit, that's enough.
Yeah, completely. I completely agree. Absolutely. But then my other movie, and I think it will be the same for you. I think you might have heeded some advice from me to watch it, but it's Uncut Gems.
I've not seen it yet.
Have you not watched it yet? I got it wrong then.
I've not seen it yet.
No, yeah.
I couldn't remember the name, if I'm honest. On Saturday, I was sat here thinking, what are the fucking names that we were talking about? And I was sat here for time. I could have just put the podcast on, but I just thought of that now.
But no, Uncut Gems, mate. Watch that with Grace. It's on Netflix.
Good movie, yeah.
Adam Sandler. It's.
Oh yeah, you told me about that actually. You mentioned that you watched it.
I think I messaged you.
Yeah. That's not what I thought it was.
No, so
I was thinking of a different movie.
I watched that and I
disappointed.
I was a little bit disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
It's got such big high reviews, isn't it?
Don't get me wrong. I think it's on the face of it, or when you read the synopses of it.
Yeah.
It kind of says this guy's a diamond dealer and kind of leads you along the line that it could be a bit of a...
Action.
Not action movie, but maybe a bit more, I don't know, bit more violence in it than probably what there was. Or not violence, I'm not saying I wanted violence.
I like the violence!
But I just felt like it was more of a... kind of we're getting an insight into the struggles of one man, basically.
Okay.
And his kind of misfortune, but misfortune through his own fault in some respects.
Yeah.
In others, you know, not necessarily, but and it was quite
worth a watch.
At the end of it, I was like, "What have I just watched?" And not in a bad way, but I couldn't work out whether it was good or bad. It was one of them.
Yeah.
It was literally one of them. I was like, on one side, I'm thinking, well, Adam Sandler was awesome in it, and there was some
sometimes
real good moments in the movie where you thought, bang, it's going to happen, and then nothing kind of did happen, and then eventually, right at the end, you kind of left with quite a few questions, and it would have been so much better if they'd have just added an extra maybe 10 minutes on and finished the fucking story.
Yeah.
I feel like they cheated us out
It's
of
like
a bit
Ad
of
Astra.
Cheated us out of a bit of an ending.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Oh,
that's very much so.
I heard that movie was pretty good, actually.
Don't get me wrong, watch it.
Worth a watch.
Form your own opinion. It is worth a watch. Don't get me wrong, halfway through I said to Grace, I was like, when's this going to start? Do you know what I mean? Like,
when's it going to get going?
Yeah, one of them. I was like, there's stuff happening. There's lots of stuff happening, but at the minute I'm kind of thinking, and parts did come together, and you know, and then it just kept I felt like they were trying to be too clever with it.
Yeah.
That's potentially what I'm trying to say. I felt like they were trying to. It was too contrived. You know, a great movie is something that just comes quite naturally to a director, like The Godfather, or something like that. You know,
them movies are classics. Yeah.
Those types of movies, and I'm not saying it should be compared to that because that's unfair as well.
Those are different.
They're just movies that look so eloquent and natural, beautiful.
Yeah.
There's quite subtle and sweet moments, and then there's fucking
straight up
violence, but it mixes so well and it blends so well. And
you want Blair up? Huh? Hello, my friend.
It's just fantastic, and the attention to detail in those movies is phenomenal as well. So, and I just felt like you were just. I don't know whether you'll feel the same.
I'll give it a watch.
I think you should give it a watch. I think you should give it this because I'll be interested to see or hear, what you think of it.
Yeah, just because after I did that Scarface thing, I randomly thought of one bit that always makes me die in Scarface, yeah.
Go on.
You know that bit where, before I tell you what I watched, but you know that bit where they're still new in America and they're at the pool and his boy Manny goes to that girl and does a tongue thing and she slaps him, lesbian! Yeah. Every time I hear that, it makes me die, innit? I don't know why. It's lesbian. But what did I watch? I watched Jumanji: The Next Level.
Oh, I need to see that. Is that any good?
It's about as good as it could be.
Okay.
But it's got some bits that will make you laugh, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, it's worth a watch just for some of the comedy because you know the first one where. Like the black guy is Kevin Hart, the scrawny guy is The Rock, shy girl, and then the blonde girl is Jack Black.
Is it old people now? Or?
Yeah, it's one of them's his granddad and one of his granddad's boy. But I'm not going to tell you who gets who in it. Oh, it's so funny, man. Some of the one-liners in that are killer. The other thing I watched, I mean, like I said, it was all right. The other thing I watched was 21 Bridges.
Yes, yeah.
It's got Chadwick Boseman. For those of you who don't know, it's Wakanda Forever.
Get this man a shield.
Yeah, get this man a shield. Black Panther and that. That. It was all right. I mean, it's a decent watch. I think you could probably not be concentrating fully and still know what's going on. It's a bit predictable.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not a bad movie. He's not bad in it. Yeah. He's good in it.
I like those type of movies as well. Like them, they shut off all the bridges to the island or something like that. That's what it's called.
That's not really got much to do with it, if I'm honest.
No.
That's what they promoted, 21 Bridges.
Yeah.
He goes, shut every bridge off. And you're thinking, yo,
what's happening?
Something else happens.
Okay.
That's what I mean. It kind of. So I mean, it's not bad. It's not a shit movie. But it's not amazing. It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can watch it and potentially enjoy it. Other people might think it's really good, but because
this is what I love about movies as well.
Everyone had. Well, most people tend to have an opinion. Some people just wait for someone else to say something.
Yeah.
And there's a Key and Peele sketch like that. Have you seen it?
No, I've not. I don't think I have.
Awkward. Watch it. It's so funny. It's about people that go awkward. So basically. Just to let you know, the guy goes, I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I didn't really rate the Dark Knight trilogy. And then then they go, what? And then one of them goes, okay. And it's about those kind of people, innit? And then he just basically has them fucked. It's wicked, man. But you know what? Just while we're on movies,
I need to watch that one.
I came across a mad article. I didn't really read it. I just saw the headline and I thought, I'm going to mention it. Horror film claimed to have led to death of 86 people comes to cinemas for the first time.
What?
This is on the Mirror, yeah? So, a movie called Antrum, the deadliest film ever made. The film's creators claim that it carries a deadly curse. So, apparently 86 people have died from it.
From it?
From watching it or whatever.
Okay.
I don't fucking know. I mean, it doesn't really say in it. It just says...
heart attack or...
So, the creators of Antrum, the deadliest film ever made. The actual name is Antrum, the deadliest film ever made. Yeah.
Okay, alright, so they're selling it.
Yep, say the movie contains a secret, which can only be seen by some audiences, and those who witness it are certain to die. Yeah.
How?
And then to add more shit to it,
this is
thought to have been made in the 1970s, so they can't even pinpoint when it was made. So it's about a brother and sister who are distraught about the pet, and they dig their way to hell to save the pet.
What? Why hell? Why has it gone to hell?
Fuck knows. So they screened it once in like whenever it got screened the first time around about the 70s or whatever, and people died, and then they were like, oh my god, never again. Then in 1993 they did it in San Francisco again, and 30 members of the audience died because the building exploded. So they put that down to the curse of the movie. It doesn't really confirm whether the 30 people were there watching that movie, but 30 people died because the building exploded. But yeah, just because I forgot that I had that on here, and I thought you might be interested in that. I laughed. I'm not going to lie. I thought, what the fuck?
I mean, sometimes I really do question people and their ability to make decisions.
Yeah, trust me. It's fucking madness. It's madness. Mad! So it's coming out in cinema again. What you say? You want to go watch it?
No.
But it's Antrim, the deadliest film ever made.
I'm sure you'll be able to stream it, right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna go fucking watch that. You might. I'm gonna pay £13 for that shit.
Fucking crazy. £13 to die.
Fuck
Everyone
that.
gets to die for free.
Fuck that. Fuck it.
That's it.
Yeah, man. Have you seen thingy? You know what? I came across this thing. Have you seen? You know how Donald Trump started Space Force?
Yes. Yeah.
Have you seen the logo?
No.
He's basically just changed the colour and writing on the Star Trek logo.
No way.
Google it, bro. Type in Space Force logo, and I guarantee you, when you go to Google Images, there'll be a side by side with Star Trek's logo.
What
Starfleet.
a guy. What a guy.
This guy is hilarious. I saw that and I was like, come off it. And then I looked at it and I was like, come the fuck on. I was like, Trumpy, what are you fucking doing? Yeah, it's literally the same thing. Literally the same thing. Down to like, so Star Trek's logo's got that weird pattern, and then it's got that swoop thing around it.
Mm.
This has got the swoop thing around it as well. It's jokes. I saw another mad article, but there wasn't much information on it.
He's a different level of stupid, though, isn't he? That guy?
I know. I love Trump. He should just have a 24-hour camera following. Forget him being president. He's not good. He's not really. I mean, he's not really cut out for that job. I mean, I think his advisors do a lot for
democracy.
I think we're going to build a wall. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Have you seen that picture that come out of him where his hair's all fucked and his you know how his face is all orange?
Yeah.
I saw the thing saying, I thought the thing saying Donald Trump must have done his own makeup today.
You know, when I see shit like that, have you ever seen I don't know why I always think of Simpsons sometimes, but Homer goes on a mad inventing spree. He wants to invent loads of different shit.
I've seen that where he's got the Edison thing. That one came on the other day. You know, I watched that the other day.
Bro, I didn't see it, but in that episode, he has he invents a makeup gun, and he sprays it all. He literally pulls the trigger on Marge, and she turns into a bit of a splattered clown type
Krusty.
look, innit?
She looks like Girl Krusty.
And when I see stuff like I saw Trump the other day, my mind always goes back to that little kind of
that must be what it was.
20-second
That must be what it was.
Of Simpsons.
Is it Melania? Shoot me with the makeup gun. I don't even know if that's a good impression, but it's good enough for me. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, Trump.
Yeah. I saw this other...
That's fake news.
Yeah, that's a good one. That sounds like him. You know who does a good Trump? Alec Baldwin. On SNL, bro. He always does special cameos.
You've just got to talk like you've got food in your mouth. And then purse your lips a little bit when you talk, innit? I've
seen a fucking interview of his, where he goes, I had to do everything myself. I worked for everything. Yes, my father gave me a small loan of $1 million. I did everything myself. And it's like, what? Shut the fuck up, man.
A small loan of $1 million.
You fucking mug. What are you on about?
What an absolute fucking bellwipe.
Innit? He's a twat, man, that guy.
Oh, my God.
So I'm saying, that's small money to him. That's madness, innit? That's small money to my man.
Oh, shit.
It's crazy, innit?
You know that guy's gone bankrupt bare times as well, you know?
Well, businesses have gone down, innit? I don't think he's actually gone bankrupt.
I think he might have gone bankrupt, if I'm sure.
I think they claimed bankruptcy when he probably just transferred it all to his business.
His businesses have
they've gone under. Bankrupt. He's not a very good businessman, innit? He's had more failures than successes.
He's a TV reality star, bro.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Wasn't he?
I'm not disrespecting
You're
the guy.
fired.
I'm not disrespecting
The
the guy in
Apprentice.
that way.
You're fired.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Yeah, he was that guy.
I'm not disrespecting the guy in that way. You can earn your living in whatever way, and this is the other thing as well. Like, I feel like, you know, when you kind of attack the other side in that way, well, he won, bro. Like, people voted for him.
Yeah, he won. Listen.
And in an election, like, there's always going to be.
It's always the best of a bad situation, isn't it?
But there's always going to be a load of people on the other side that didn't agree with it.
Yeah.
That are going to scream about it.
But there's some people that, it's going back to what you said earlier, there's some people that won't agree with everything.
Yeah.
But agree with enough to think, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, it's that kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I saw this other thing. So, you know, this was lower on the list. I didn't see it till just now. You know, we were talking about these fucking bastard storms. That Slag Ciara or whatever her name was. And now this fucking knobhead Dennis. So apparently, I saw this article on the Inverness Courier.
Okay.
So a Scottish newspaper.
Yeah.
Some remains washed up on a beach. And they think it's Loch Ness.
Okay.
So I screenshotted it to show you a picture of what had washed up.
Yo.
They think it's Nessie.
I
think it's a hoax.
Okay. Do you not think it might be like a whale or?
Nah, that's not big enough to be a whale, and it's not small enough to be a smaller whale. It's and it looks like it's got horns.
I don't know, man. Is that supposed to be like an exoskeleton or an
I don't
actual
know
skeleton?
what that is. It just says remains washed up, or skeleton has been posted online. But you know how many of these I've seen that have just turned out to be hoaxes?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Because Nessie's not been spotted in like the longest time since records began. So they're obviously...
Are we classing those spottings as legitimate sightings of Loch Ness? And was that found in the Ness? In the Loch Ness?
So so obviously I love a few cryptids and that, a few of these animals that people claim to have seen. Bigfoot's my favourite. I love watching Bigfoot stuff. And I love watching people because they so badly want it. Just watching them just take anything like this piece of paper. They must be intelligent. So shut up! Shut the fuck up! But this Loch Ness one. So basically, what happened is back in the day, however long ago, whenever someone was taking a picture of the Ness, and in the background they caught the black and white image that everyone's probably seen in it. Didn't know what it was. Because it's such an old picture, there's no way to verify it. But they're saying because it was so old, it's more than likely legit because people weren't really into doing as many hoaxes and stuff like that back then. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Since then, there've been shitloads, and then the next best sighting turned out to be a hoax. Then, like 80% of the sightings after that have turned out to be hoaxes. Yeah. So what they think is, so they've even done stuff where they've done dives into the Ness with scuba gear and shit and gone right to the bottom and to see if like Nessie may have died, and because they suspected, like I saw something a couple of years ago, they suspected that Nessie died and you know her carcass is at the bottom of the Ness, but either that or it found its way out the loch and swam out to which ocean's the bigger one.
How can you find your way out of a loch though, bro? A loch is a loch of water.
So from
it's
underneath
landlocked,
kind of thing, it might be. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm just retelling you what I saw in it.
Yeah, no. But this is what I'm saying. If that's found on a beach, then I don't understand how it's Loch Ness, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So that's one of the things that makes it not add up. But then they're saying maybe, you know, Nessie dug. Obviously, Nessie's the nickname that they gave her, the pet name, and they called it a female. Don't know how they worked out what it was,
right,
but
yeah.
Nessie, what they say is that she may have dug her way out.
Okay.
We don't know. We don't fucking know. We might have a drill for her nose.
I've just got loads of questions, bro.
I'm not the one to answer them.
No, I know. I know. I just have loads of questions.
But
this is what I mean. This is why I love them so much.
Yeah,
they just spark so many fucking questions.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, so that's one of the things I saw, and then they think, you know, there was.
I am not the person to answer.
I think if Nessie was about, she died time back.
Oh, mate, there's no way something like that's living as long as what it supposedly have lived for.
So what they suspected it was is some sort of dinosaur that managed to survive by living in deep waters and somehow ended up getting stuck in the loch.
Right. Okay.
So there's more out there, but nowhere near there.
Almost like a before, like, kind of, well, I say it's like almost like a crocodile or like an alligator can kind of...
But
like
the thing is...
reptiles can, like, slow their heart rate
Yeah,
down.
so you know what they think Nessie looks like?
Go on.
So I've seen...
Like an eel, innit? Like a big eel.
Remember, did you ever... Obviously, you must have been into Pokemon a little bit.
Yeah.
Remember Lapras?
I was going to say Gyarados.
No, not Gyarados. That thing looks like Gyarados.
Yeah.
Remember Lapras?
No, I don't think I do.
Lapras was the one that was all... it was... I can't remember what turned into it. It was a little blue snaky thing with a big fucking round nose.
A little bit like a disco kind of
it's like
flary.
like a metallic-y sort of colour, and it had like a little shell and it had big black eyes.
Yeah.
They think that is probably the closest Pokemon to what they think Nessie looked like in terms of it's the kind of feet it had. So it had like, you know how turtles have got them big flat feet that are like at an angle so that they can turn them, and they think it had feet like that so it could burrow and shit like that.
Almost like paddles.
Yeah, so they think it could burrow and shit, but mate, I just think it's just a bunch of people just put that together, thought, fucking, we just use this storm, say the tidal waves brought it in, and we'll see how far we can run with it.
Yeah.
All they're going to do is take samples, and one scientist will appear in a documentary going, the results are inconclusive.
Yeah.
And every other scientist will say, it's fucking fake.
Yeah.
That's what'll happen.
There'll
and what
be
will happen
something
is
from
people
it,
will
right?
see the inconclusive guy first and be like, oh my god!
Yeah.
The Loch Ness is real!
Blow the top
and they
off,
won't read anything else or look at anything else, and they'll just make their decision there.
Yeah.
And that's it. And the only related videos will just be other versions of the same video.
That's it.
But yeah, I saw that. That was pretty good. But yeah, I'm not going to get into it because this will probably be something I'll cover. Bigfoot, fucking love it. I love Bigfoot documentaries. I mean, do I think Bigfoot exists? I don't think there's Bigfoot as in a magic ape. I just think it's another type of an animal that already exists. And you know how species differentiation can be so little? It's probably something like that, like a different type of bear.
Well, there's people that go out badger watching and rarely find a badger.
Exactly.
And you'd expect that badgers are quite easily, you know, you'd be able to find them quite easily. So there's places out there that are really remote, and you know, stuff can get away without being found. Bro.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. What I think is, if people have seen something and they don't know what it was,
no, I
it's
agree.
in bear country.
Yeah,
They know that there's bears about.
Yeah.
So what they're saying is, there's just one of these dudes in America like just pops up, and have you? Yeah. There's one that I watched. I can't remember what it was. I have to quickly say it. This guy goes, I've been hunting Bigfoot professionally for 15 years. I was a Marine. I'm a tracker. I know what to do. Blah blah. And then he goes, "It's what?" Then there's one bit where he goes, "Look, the Bigfoot's there." And then he zooms into the camera, and then there's this like a bunch of branches or like a tree with like a hole in it. And there's blatantly looks like a dude in a monkey outfit just staring through it like that. And he goes, "It's looking right at me. It's looking right at me."
Oh dear.
And then there's another one where he goes, and then after that he's walking and he goes, you know, sometimes where you can just feel like something's watching. He goes, "I knew they were there." He goes, "I knew it." And then he goes, "So what I did?" He goes, "I got my camera." He goes, "My battery was dying, unfortunately." Oh, shockingly, battery for your camera was dying. He goes, I only had my thermal lens. He goes, "Only my thermal camera was working." And then he goes, "I was walking, and then I heard the sticks break about 20 yards to my left, and I made a break for it." He goes, "I ran, and then I went down a hill, and I think I lost him." He goes, "I got my thermal camera," and then he goes, "I zoomed in, and then I saw it. Actual footage of a Bigfoot." And it's just a monkey in a tree with the fucking thermal image looking white. This fucking guy is so deluded, bro. He's so desperately
I don't think people like that are deluded. I think they know that they're talking shit, and
some people just want to believe so bad. You can see it on some of them.
I actually don't think it's that. I think it's
jokes.
I think they're just trying to
milk it
and earn a living off of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people are genuinely fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, yeah,
some people are that.
There's no doubt about that. But I think people that go to that extent that know they're making something up.
This guy kills it, but on the thermal camera, it's just I don't know. It just looks like a monkey in a tree because he goes, "It's about 8 feet off the ground. Oh, it's got to be a Bigfoot." And it's like, how does it got to be a Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Get your normal camera out. Get the fucker charged.
Yeah.
Show me the proper thing. Don't show me your mate in a fucking ape outfit looking through a tree hole.
Yeah.
And then there's another one he's got of a different one, and he goes, "There's a family of them out here. There's a family." It's like, shut up, man. There's not a family. They're your mates. Your mates put different ape outfits.
innit?
And you're just trying to fool
Or you're
everyone.
just taking shitloads of LSD and it's just campers.
Yeah, definitely. But then, just quickly, going back on that, the reason I say people want to believe it so bad that they see anything and believe it is I was listening to Joe Rogan, and he goes hunting a lot.
Yeah.
And he goes, one time he thought he saw a wolf, and he goes, and it was about like close enough for the wolf to attack. He goes, I thought I saw it, then when I looked again, it was a fucking squirrel. He goes, your mind plays tricks on you when you're out there. So, I mean, if you want to see something enough, your mind will let you believe that you've seen it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's just,
yeah.
I don't know, it's one of them things, it's a bit crazy.
Your mind is...
It's a bit cray-cray and not in a good way.
Your senses are heightened, aren't they? And
yeah, too much.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's like when you're home alone, you start hearing fucking your floorboards creaking more than ever.
Yeah. Shit, what was that? What the fuck?
Yesterday, I thought I heard someone running up the stairs.
No.
And then I realised that it was from next door because I sleep pressed up against the wall, innit?
Oh, you were upstairs, yeah.
Yep,
yeah.
I sleep pressed up against the wall, don't I?
Oh, okay.
And I was like, duh, fucking I'm in the house, who the fuck else is here?
Oh dear, we hear some random noises in our house.
Same.
Stuff falls down and we're like...
Right now, the wind, you know this wind? Can I just say again? You know when I hear it outside? I feel like I can feel it.
I feel like it's going to like
when I hear
blow the wall down or something.
I get a little shiver like, ooh, I felt that one.
It's taken a couple of tiles off my roof, you know.
Someone's fucking drain when I was walking out on my street. No. Someone's drain, half the drain flew off.
Fence panels have been pushed over.
My God, because this is a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
So it's basically an open plan garden at the moment for everyone to share. It's common ground at the moment. Everyone's fences have dropped. There's a way through to everyone's garden at the moment from the back. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Madness. Hey, Jinx, you can't talk now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, nothing happens though.
That was some synchronicity.
Yeah, that was.
Well,
you can see how much time we spent together, innit? Fucking hell. We're almost finishing each other's
sentences. I should have said something like waffles.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But fucking hell.
Oh, dear. I mean, I think that's the end of the podcast.
Yeah,
we'll leave it on that note.
As always, like, share, subscribe.
Absolutely. Thanks again for watching all the videos on YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Liking them as well.
Thanks so much. We're going to continue trying to put content out because to be honest, we enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of how many people listen to it, I love this.
Yeah, I love just...
Because I can't wait to listen back on it in a good few years and just sit there laughing, innit?
Yeah.
Just thinking we used to talk some shit. Do you know what I mean? So, it'll be good, man. It'll be good.
Yeah, no, but thanks again, guys, and we'll be back on Friday, hopefully with a nice few facts for you.
I got something already.
Have you already got something
lined
planned
up already? Yeah, I came across some stuff. I've got a few things noted down.
I've actually got something really good, but it's also quite disgusting.
Oh, they're always good.
I don't think
mine,
want
the
to
Kellogg's
know
one, bro.
Yeah, no, that was
I don't think anyone knew that. Bare people messaged me. Well, I say bare people. A couple of people messaged me, and they're like, "Hey, that Kellogg's one's nasty." And I was like, look, you didn't toss up into the cereal.
Obviously, you sent me the video, so like I had to watch it before I edited it, and I was like, "What the fuck? Masturbation? You mad?"
Yeah.
But no, we've got a good one for you this week. So stay tuned.
Man. Well, hopefully it's. I thought it was interesting. So
yeah.
Sure other people will.
I didn't know about yours, and you'd heard of mine, but not in probably so much detail.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
but Fact Friday, it's always a good "Did you know?" innit?
Yeah,
Love a bit of trivia. Pub quiz, you lot are gonna be sick at them.
Just ridiculous information. You know.
Yeah, these lot are gonna be sick at pub quizzes.
Yeah,
you know so much shit.
Yeah. Or you'll just be really annoying.
But if you win money from that pub quiz, we want 10%, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I want 10%, I don't know about Jack. We can go in on it if he wants, but I want that. That's my claim. I shout that when I watch game shows.
I'll let you have it. Don't worry. You paying Smaj, you know, that's fine by me.
Yeah, well, that's it. Otherwise, we could keep waffling, really.
Yeah, we could. So we'll stop it there.
Like, share, subscribe, and all of that. Tell all your friends.
That's it.
That's it. Well, thanks. May the force be with you, as I always like to end with.
Peace out.